his neck. You already know nigga Rex in effect. Keep it hot but don't make a mess. You already know police signing they checks. Young squeeze man toting the Rex. You wanna see your face up in the press? Pussy pop.
Squeeze Buddy reactions. We live. Kev, OG Kev. Kev said he was 36-year-old stripper. Now wants to be a luxury housewife.
Let's see how that go.
Again, 29?
No, I'm 36.
36, okay. I talk to a lot of people. Okay, 36. What's going on with you?
Okay, so basically, I always wanted to get married, but just being serious with someone, I don't know, maybe till like about 32, I just didn't think about it. I just was still having fun.
Okay. And what does that mean?
Just dating. Casually dating people, not necessarily having sex with them. But of course, everyone wants to have sex.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm playing football and I'm trying to pass the goal without doing it in a way. Sometimes.
So you're robbing me.
A little.
Not a little. This is where you ladies gotta stop. See, what men want to hear from y'all is the truth.
Yeah. Well, I'm giving it to you.
Well, because you know you want a man to spend his time, attention, resources on you, and the whole deal is sex.
Mm-hmm.
How would you feel if on payday they play football with your ass?
No, okay, look it. This is what I'm saying. But guys that you're just dating, you know, I want to say after I go on a few dates with you, then, you know, I might want to have sex with you, but I just don't want to have sex with you. Huh? Bullshit?
Bullshit. You know, if a guy's taking you out on a date and shit like that, you know what he wants. So if you have no intentions of doing that with somebody, you shouldn't go on dates with them because, you feel me, you just misleading them. So if y'all do go on dates, pay for your own food and stuff. Pay that man back. If you go do all that and you're not going to give him nothing, you just used him.
Definitely don't get mad if I go get it from somewhere else.
Definitely gonna be
okay, we're gonna be honest. We're gonna be honest. You're a grown woman.
Mm-hmm.
You're not a virgin, and you and I both know that a woman makes up her mind whether or not she wants to have sex with a man. You know if you're gonna have sex with him or not.
Okay, maybe say after the second date. Oh my God.
Okay, no. It doesn't play over here. You're 36. You're not 22. This part I can see you're not listening. This is why men are walking away from marrying and dealing with y'all because you're not honest.
Mm-hmm.
There are men you have slept with and didn't require 3 or 4 or 5 dates. All right, then that's the bottom line. That's the base price. And to men, it's like if he can get it for this price, why do I have to do all this? That's why I say, ladies, do not go out on date number 1 with a man that you are not sexually attracted to. Do not go on date number 1. Don't go out there talking about our date to see if I like you. French toast that. Keep your ass at home. Don't take his money. Ask all the questions you need to do. Because if you go out with us, we're expected to smash.
Okay, look it. I'm going to give you an example. I have dated and dealt with people that I didn't actually were attracted to them when I first met them. But as I got to know them, I did become attracted to them. So that can happen too. You know,
this is what women do. They play games with the possibility of sex. The guys you went out with, were you paying all the bills? Were you paying for everything? 100%? No.
No.
Then it's bullshit.
Yeah, I just said
swindling.
It's bullshit. I mean, you said
not saying that I expect for them to pay all the time because I'm a nice girl. I'm from California. You know,
There's nothing to do with it. There's not. No. Look. Did you grow up with your father?
My father died when I was 11 years old.
Well, you should have heard this somewhere in your life. Don't accept nothing from a man that you don't expect to do something for.
Yeah.
So what you're talking about, what you're talking about, see, this is why so many women in your age range are going to be destined to be alone, because you're still trying to pretty it up. What you did was you ran game, you hustled, and you deceived dudes. And then you wonder why these guys get out here and become mean and fuckboys. Because they run into women like you playing games.
Okay, so from here
what's wrong with being upfront and saying, I'm not sexually attracted to you, I'm not going to go on a date with you? What's wrong with just doing that?
Nothing, because sometimes, I'll just say, no, thank you, I'm not interested. I say that. And some guys, they might get mad. Now.
But you didn't do it then.
I didn't know how. I didn't have the knowledge to do that.
Okay, but you did know they wanted to have sex.
Yes. Who doesn't? I mean, it's kind of like.
But you weren't. That's the point.
Yeah, I didn't want to.
Well, see, that's the point. See, I want you guys to understand. Women know we want to have sex. They want to have sex. But see, what they do is you sit around saying, well, he accepted the date. He didn't have to do it. If you had a son, would you want somebody to treat your son that way?
No, but I will.
And that's it. There's no but. See, anything you say before but is bullshit.
It's bullshit.
She a gold digger, man.
She might not even just be a gold digger. She just want free dates and shit. Like, that shit is whack. Like, if you niggas is grown, you ain't gonna play a nigga to make a nigga keep taking you out. And you know it in your head that you never gonna get that nigga no.
You can't go get your own food.
Yeah, like, you know that you ain't giving this nigga no play, but you gonna keep letting him spend his money on you. That's crazy. Like, if you just want him as a friend, then say that, and then y'all go out, and then.
And here's the thing: you're still in the dating market. Right? Do you want to be married one day?
I want to have kids and get married, but
all right. Well, the way you're coming across is your mindset is still where it was.
Yeah.
It's a chameleon rebel.
They go on date 26, still ain't get no pussy. They go on date 24. Nigga like, damn, man, this bitch play hard. He lied to the gang like, y'all been in that. Niggas thinking he fully relational with her. How much dates he been on?
He ain't even know how it feels.
He ain't even sniff it.
And men pick up on this kind of stuff because you do not get, how tall are you?
I'm 5'2".
Dress size?
A 2.
So, a woman who is cute, over 30, single, childless, it's crazy. That's what because you have run across plenty of suitable men. And you've gotten to be this age and unmarried with no kids. And that's what men think. So, my thing is, what you want, cool. How do you plan on getting what you want?
Well, now I'm just putting myself out there a little bit more.
To do what?
Than what I was in the past. I was so. At one point, I just wanted to date an athlete or a basketball player or a rapper or something. I would only try to be, in the area or go to clubs, try to meet those type of people. But now I'm much more open. I guess closer, and I don't know. I don't want to say I'm settling, but I'm just more open. I'm more mature, maybe.
Did you go to college? Did you hold the phone steady?
I went to school.
Could you hold the phone steady?
Cal State LA.
Huh?
I went to Cal State LA.
Okay, could you just hold the phone steady because it's moving over? Could you set it down?
Oh.
So it doesn't move? Because I don't know if you ladies here with men.
Here.
Go ahead. Take your time.
Okay.
Yeah, you can set it down.
yeah, I'm
Kev,
doing my
enjoy the
best
view.
because I really did make a point to get on here, and I was
Chill,
relaxing
Kev.
watching TNT, and I'm so surprised.
Okay. But
Chill, Kev.
see,
Kev is wildin'.
all right, wherever happened to you. Seemed like you just disconnected. All right, here's what men hear.
There I am.
Oh,
Here's what men hear.
She's wild.
she's
36 years old. I used to run around and want to athletes and entertainers, and you weren't doing that just because they're great guys. It was because of their resources and their attention.
All of the above.
Right. So now, and then you not even. So, man, you're coming across as a manipulative woman. You know men want to have sex. You're going out with me you're not sexually attracted to. Just because you had sex with one guy that you weren't initially sexually attracted to, y'all aren't honest. You don't enter into good faith, and then you get to be 36 and you say you want to have kids and all sorts of stuff. And here's what men are saying. All right, I need to know about her mindset. And what you're saying is I put myself out there. But what are you putting out there?
My look, what else do they want me to put? It only, I mean, like, I can talk to somebody for so long and, my brain or whatever, but after a while, I can't see. So anyways, I might not like them like they like me. I might be a little more sweeter than what they thought I was. They might have thought I was a mean, bad girl, but really I'm not, So you just never know. Or then I thought I met somebody that I really was interested in that was in the music industry. But come to find out, he wanted to date girls that made more money than him.
I asked you, basically, what are you putting out there? And you said your look.
What do you rate yourself?
What else am I supposed to look? I mean, what else am I supposed to put out there?
Okay, let's go with that. How many kids do you want to have?
2, or I'll be fine with 1.
Can you turn off the TV or whatever? Who's that? It's a background noise. What is that?
My friend talking. I want to be a part of it too.
No.
You already tell me you got a boyfriend. You just talking to that.
I have a boyfriend, but I mean, he's a boyfriend. We not married, so that means I'm still single.
The boyfriend was in the...
No, I'm single. If I'm not married, I'm single. No, we not.
That's not your boyfriend, is it?
No.
All right. Do you have another room you can go into?
Yes.
Why don't you do that?
Kev, I mean, her man trying to be in the combo. He wants to go to the combo.
The lights on work?
Mm-hmm.
Lights off, she in the trap?
Alrighty then.
Oh, wait, hold on.
She belongs to the streets.
I'm like, what's going on?
Oh, what a light.
We're trying to figure that one out.
She in the
there we
trap.
go.
She in the bed though.
All right. So, yes, if you're not married, you're single.
Yeah, period.
Okay.
No other way to
But you say you want to have 2 kids.
Yes.
Do you want to have to work to pay significant bills after you're pregnant and married with the first child?
No, that's why I never had kids before.
I'm talking about after you're married.
No.
Once you're married, do you want to have to work
No.
after?
No.
Okay.
No.
Stop. Turn off your comments or whatever so you can focus on the conversation. I'm trying to have a conversation.
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
What percentage of the family financial load do you want to have to be responsible for a lifetime? For your 2 kids and your husband, what percentage of the overall family financial load? Meaning, do you want your kids to be able to go to college if they want to?
Yes.
Do you want to be able to travel nationally and internationally with your family?
Yeah, I already had traveled by myself, but yes,
Okay.
if I did have a husband,
Ma'am,
yes. I don't want to have to pay for anything if I'm
Okay, so you
married.
want to be a housewife?
Yes.
Okay. Were you raised to be a wife?
All my grandmas and my mom was
That's a
wife.
yes or no. That's a yes or no.
Yes.
Yeah. Kev about to tear her fucking head off. He about to tear her fucking head off. I already can see it. She's a dummy.
Your mother was a housewife?
Yes.
Your father died at what age?
My father died when he was
When
30.
you were what age? When you were what
Oh,
age?
I was 11, but my mom never married my dad. She married my stepdad. So when I was born, I first knew my stepdad before I knew my dad.
How many children did your mother have? How many children?
Four.
Any sisters?
I have 3 sisters. They all have kids.
Excuse me.
Except me.
Excuse me. It's 4 girls?
5. 3 girls, 1 boy.
So your mother, but they're not married?
One of my sisters is. My younger sister.
But the other ones aren't? And the ones that aren't married have children?
Uh-huh.
So ma'am, were they raised in a household with you?
Yep.
Then you weren't raised to be a housewife.
I'm the oldest. I don't know. I didn't do what they did. They didn't do what I did. I did everything separate and different than how they did.
Ma'am, don't get defensive.
Oh, I understand what you're saying.
Well, do you think you're moving like a woman who's a housewife?
Why not?
That's not, no. You don't answer a question with a question. I ask you a question. Do you think you're moving like a woman who's a housewife?
Yes. I take care. I have.
Is that house a cave?
No, listen. I have.
You're moving like a damn barbarian. There's no listen, ma'am. You're talking about you went around. You were for athletes.
You was an old
You manipulated, dude. You got a boyfriend now. Now you want to be a housewife, and all you bring it to the table is your looks. And I'm just going with it.
Nigga, see, you look
How
like
much
a
is it going to
caveman.
pay your 36-year-old self to be a housewife? How much you going to have to make to take care of you and 2 kids?
Whatever it is to maintain the
What
lifestyle.
state do you live in?
I have 2 residents. I live in Texas, and I also live in Los Angeles. And I pay both my rents by myself. My boyfriend has.
Fucking congratulations. I don't care if you can do what adults do. I'm really doing my best, man, but you're about to make me go there. This is because of your attitude. I need you to chill out. 5 seconds.
Okay.
This is not a good place to be in. I'm trying to have a conversation with you, but you're over here trying to cap or whatever, and I don't do that.
Okay.
I ask you, how much would a man need to make to provide for you and 2 children annually?
Probably about 200,000.
In what state?
California. Both in California.
Man, no way. I just left LA. A slice of 2 slices of pizza and a soda is $17.
Well, where were you?
No, ma'am. I was in LA. Look, ma'am, I do this for. Listen, this is part of the problem. You ladies don't know how much it costs to be a man in charge of stuff. $200,000 in LA? No way. You want upper class children. Each one of your children is going to cost around $480,000 to raise. That's almost $1 million worth of kids. Plus, you don't plan on doing anything. And he has to pay all your bills, all your things, and you. And then he has to have what he does. You're talking every bit about $400,000 a year. That's why you're talking about athletes and musicians and all that other kind of stuff. And that's cool. And what percentage of men make that kind of money?
Maybe 10, 15. I don't know. Not that much.
Do you care if he's black? Do you care if he's black or not?
In California.
Do you care if he's black or not?
Yeah, I want him to be black.
So what percentage of black men? What percentage of black men? What? See, when I'm talking, that means you stop. That's the only one rule. Can we agree to that one, please?
Yeah. Yes.
Because it's disrespectful. What percentage of black men earn over $400,000? You say 10, 15%?
Maybe 30.
And where'd you go to college?
Cal State LA.
Mm-hmm. Would you be surprised to find out that 10% of American males earn $100,000 or more? 10% make $100,000 or more. When you're talking about making $250,000 or more, that's 3%. Making $400,000, you're talking about 1% of American men. And when you talk about black men, it's roughly about 10%, half of 1%.
She trying to get in that 1%.
So if I had 100 black men, you're talking about one in that room. And let me ask you this. That one man can meet your socioeconomic standards, right, which are pretty high. That means he can meet a lot of women. Why would he choose you over the thousands of other women who are coming at him?
Because I'm natural and I am willing to work. I have been working if I needed to. And I don't have any kids. And I'm cute. And I'm willing and able to do what I need to do as a wife or mother. What more would he want? I'm not fat. I got a degree. It's not a master's, but it's something.
So you think a man goes out here and makes himself a top 1% man and a judge? That's like an athlete. And to win at that level, what do you get if you win? What do you get when you win a championship?
A ring.
Or what is it commonly known as? A trophy, right?
Yes.
Are you a trophy wife?
I can be.
I didn't ask, can you? Are you a trophy wife?
Definitely I am.
What would you rank yourself? Just your face, fresh face out of the shower.
Well, I'm fresh right now, so I'll say like an 8.
An 8? So you put yourself up there with Beyonce?
Yeah.
She definitely
can. I'm a little bit younger than Beyonce, and I still look like I'm in my 20s.
So, again, Monique, you think that a man, just because you're natural and you're cute, what else could he want? All right,
and I have a bachelor.
Hey.
Okay.
So, do you plan on homeschooling your children?
No.
If
I don't
private
plan
school,
on
private school, or public school?
Probably private.
Okay. So, do you plan on having a housekeeper?
Definitely.
A maid?
I have one now.
So, you're gonna have someone else to help prepare meals too?
No, I cook really well.
Okay. So in other words, all you're going to do is incubate a child.
No. You made that sound so funny.
Man, you weren't famous before, you are now.
You said she belongs to the street. Look, I waited so long to be able to have kids and to do everything. I always wanted to really do everything right, so that's why I never.
Why are you? What kind of professions would a man need to have in order to make $400,000 or more legally?
Maybe a lawyer. I dated a few lawyer people before.
Lawyer people?
I don't know, a professional and.
No. I want specifics. You're 30, almost 40. You're closer to 40 than you are to 30. I need you a little more specific. You said a lawyer. You dated lawyer people. Okay, good. You dated lawyer people. What other kind? Okay.
I dated.
What? No. I asked you what kind of professions. We got
a teacher, a lawyer.
Excuse me. What kind of teacher?
What kind of teacher was he? An English teacher.
At what level?
High school.
High school English teachers make almost $500,000 a year, do they?
Probably. I don't know. It didn't seem like that much, but yeah, they weren't poor. They have a nice car. They know if they make, depending on what district they're in. or what city, then yeah.
So I want you to understand. So the people at the local high school are making $400,000 on a teaching certificate.
Well, I mean, depends on where you say local. You mean local pastor?
Yeah, okay. What else, man? Okay, man. Okay. Teachers. Then what else? Lawyers and teachers. What else?
Regular working people that own.
No. Professions, man. I'm asking. This is just something. It's not a trick question. You want a man that's earning this kind of money, you should at least be able to understand what he should do for a living.
I dated people that.
I didn't ask who you dated. I asked you what kind of professions.
Cannabis.
Cannabis is not a profession. Cannabis is a rapper, but it's not a profession.
I'm talking about in the medical marijuana industry. Like, but big though.
Okay.
Like,
What else? What else?
And who else have I dated?
Ma'am, please look forward. Ma'am, I need you to look forward. I need you. See, you're talking again, and
My nigga Kev is dumb funny.
She said, well,
I asked you what professions. I'm not asking you who you dated. I'm simply asking you, of the wide world out there, what kind of professions would a man need to have to make $400,000 or more legally? At 36 years old and a college graduate, you should be able to focus and answer that question.
Probably a barber that works on set. You know, it's just different. It just depends on what level you on of your profession. Period. You could be a barber and you could a barber off Crenshaw.
So I want you guys to understand. I want you to understand, ma'am, do not overtalk me. Fuck is wrong with you? I've asked you that so many times.
I want you. Okay, I'm answering the question. You get it,
but
man.
You cannot overtalk me.
Okay, I'm listening now.
Ma'am, you're talking about lawyers, teachers, cannabis, and a barber. Only one of those has the potential of really doing that consistently. And that's only some sort of attorneys. And my point is, ma'am, if you can't identify the professions that a man must have, how are you going to identify which man you need to put yourself in front of? And she said you're putting yourself out there more. You can't even tell us what professions.
I just did.
No, you really didn't. Because in the comment section, you don't see all these hearts going down.
I don't see anything.
I'm in the comment section when this video is over, and you hear people talking about a teacher or a barber making $400,000. They're not going to be very kind. Please, ma'am, stop. I'm trying to help you. Stop.
Okay.
They're not going to be very kind because it sounds crazy. And if
I will shut this shit down and finish it
on my own. I don't need, you've already fucked yourself up enough. I'm trying to help you dig your way out. But if you really want me to, I'll finish it on my own. Now you're 36 years old. You're talking about what, and all you're talking about is you bring your cute self to the table. That's a just trophy. And you're going to have kids in private school and a housekeeper.
Yeah.
Do you earn over 6 figures?
Definitely.
What's your profession?
Right now, I'm a stripper. I dance all over. I go state to state. Because you know why?
There you go, people.
I was working as a...
There you go.
I was working...
There you go, people.
I was doing some other things.
I knew 15 minutes ago what I was talking to. And it's not about being a dancer. I did business in clubs. I like strippers and it's good. But it's about a mindset. You ain't learned nothing.
Why
you ain't learned nothing. Because you still talking like you on the pole. You still talking like a 19-year-old girl. You don't even know the professions. You've been in these places, you dance and you got money. You haven't even been able to identify your targets appropriately. Low class, low rent, low rank. Get out of here.
Kev, you do it like that. Yeah. Alright, man. Like, comment, subscribe.
Stop!
Yeah.
Anytime you grab a drink from
Yeah, I'm out of here.